A lot of adjustment happening on the fly. Call it an audible. Justin Herbert, obviously legend. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now, maybe the most entertaining group in the NFL, no questions asked. General manager, head coach, and offensive coordinator for the Chargers, Ortiz, Harbaugh, McDaniel. Wow.
Good
Boys.
to see you. How are you? Mr. McDaniel. Good to see you, Coach.
Man. What's up, Coach?
Coach,
Good to see you.
put her there. Good to see you.
Coach, how are you?
Sunday
Great
Red. High five. Come on, let me get one.
Oh, Sunday. Okay. It's the second person I've ever seen wear the other than AQ.
Yeah. That's good sweatshirt, Sunday Red.
Yeah, they're saying that's worth $1 billion or something. Hey, that's the first one I've seen in a while. Sunday Red.
Guess we gave
Flex. Can you use that, or you want to use this? Yeah, your world, literally. Your world. Anything you need. Boys. Hey. Thank you for joining us, guys. Good to see you guys.
Thank you.
I recruited some friends.
Yeah, I appreciate this. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, this is becoming an annual thing. I assume you guys are on your way out.
Yes.
Okay, all the on-field workouts start tomorrow. All the interviews have already happened. How do you feel? All anybody's saying about you guys is if you get an offensive line, you're going to win a Super Bowl. Is that what is the mindset coming into this entire meeting session for you guys?
We're looking at all positions, and but yeah, we definitely want to shore up the offensive line. We got some holes there. Bradley retired, and got some free agents on the other line, so definitely got to add to it. But excited about the week. Excited to be with Coach again, and obviously adding Mike to the mix. It's awesome, man. We're having a lot of fun.
Let's talk about that. What has been first couple weeks like? I saw you guys at a game together. You guys were sitting next to each other. I immediately pumped for your press conferences. Describing him as an offensive wizard is one of my favorite things that happened this offseason. How has the relationship gone, and how do you feel, Coach, going into the Combine here?
Great. Just really learning. I'm really just leaning into how Mike sees the game. It's creative. It puts defenses in a conflict, and kind of like our players. There's just a lot of excitement to learn everything that Mike knows. And that's really the main thing I'm leaning into. People keep asking me, like, you're going to start, wearing, the
really
kind of shoes that he was, or the cool
jacket.
I wouldn't dress this way if my name was up there.
Yeah,
I would
exactly.
have to dress this way.
Yeah, on the Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
maybe I'll go to the wardrobe. But,
oh my God, you showing up to a game.
I'm leaning into what he knows about football. That's what I'm most excited about.
New OC, new DC here. How's that affect your life?
Really good. Jesse Minter, credible coach, and Chris O'Leary. We think we have the next great coach.
Absolutely.
So just say it like
He's
that.
awesome.
I mean,
Let's talk about a great human. McDaniel, we love you as a human. Just as you changed the game. Obviously, you came in with your quick shit and just flipped everybody's mindset whenever you did that. Hung 70 on that Denver defense. I mean, there was a lot of that. How has it been now getting into offensive coordinator role as opposed to maybe having everything that head coach has? How has life been for you, and how has the adjustment with Coach Harbaugh been going?
Awesome.
Really?
Period. Awesome. No, I couldn't ask for more. I think. It's just been awesome to join what they're trying to do. There's a lot of overlap and belief, and we're coming to work every day enthused, trying to go chase the same outcome. So I'm invigorated. I'm juiced up. I'm firmly aware that nobody has it better than us. And I'm living that way every day.
Because it's often asked, who does?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Yeah, who? Everybody's wondering. And I'll tell you what, you look around. Look at us right now. Nobody.
Oh,
Nobody, Coach.
well, nobody. And possibly future us has a better.
Us. You're right.
With,
no, that's a good. You're right.
with that, adding.
It's evolved.
What does that mean
Yeah,
exactly?
we got the chance for future us, Mike, and being here, being here at the Combine. We just don't feel like we're getting worse. we feel like we're going to get better. And, that's a big reason for being here this week. And, it's just one day closer to our next win. That's how I'm approaching every single day and get the most out of it so, that next win can come faster.
Yeah, current us is having a good time, but boy, future us. Yeah, especially you guys. If you So last question for you here before I get to him trying to put pieces together for your offense. Herbert, tell me about it. He's a good punter. I don't know if you want to have him do that maybe.
Man, it didn't surprise me.
Yeah.
I think I look at a player that has shown he can do everything on the football field, and football is an 11-person game that there's a lot that coaches have to offer as well to help assist a player. I feel very fortunate to coach a player of his skill set and have high ambitions, and I think that meets him where he's at and for what he needs to do to take the next step in his career.
He's special to watch. He's so much fun to watch. He is so much fun to watch. Excited to see how that all comes together in your offensive vision. And on that note, Joe, how does that change your life with him being the offense coordinator? Obviously, offensive line is important in any offense, but is there things that you have to look for now that he's the OC as opposed to maybe before, or you and Jim talk about because of the new defense? How does that change your life?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the great thing about Mike is when he came in the first night he was in there, he was talking about he did things in Miami because that's who he had on the team, and so his adaptability and his creativity. So that gets you.
These guys
up.
Are closers, by the way. They closed me fast.
Yeah,
it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I could imagine. Yeah, the thought though that the last time we talked to you, you were sitting just at got job. Look cool. He looked so cool. He had such a cool thing on. You said you got to figure out what the next chess move is. We changed the game, then defense caught up is what you said. Now we got to figure out what the next chess move is. I love that your Queen's Gambit on the sky, tripping balls, seeing new, close Sicilian, and kind of doing your thing. I cannot wait to see what you come up with, especially with what Herbert's able to do. AJ has a question.
Yeah, Coach Harbaugh, for you first, I guess when you're interviewing these guys, we hear about the interviews you have with these potential draftees that you're talking to. I guess, what are you looking for? Do you care more about X's and O's and what they know about football, or do you care more hey, does this person love football? Do they love the game? I guess, how do you balance all that?
Yeah, it first started just the respect I've had for Mike, his offenses, and we played him this year. He got us on a look that nobody had gotten us on yet, and made us go back and change what we were doing. Just things like that. I love the emphasis on the run game, on the play action pass, just the ability to get first down, score points, and thought we needed a fresh start, and fresh start we got, and now we're our defense is ahead.
We talked about that a little bit. Defenses do feel like we've heard, they're playing too high, and they're you can't get over the top. I've always been taught as a young kid, if they're playing too high, you got to run them out of it. I got to be able to run the ball. Then you got to.
Football's cyclical.
Yeah, but where are we at? I guess, do you think, with the scheme-wise, schematically, did defense take a little step forward these last couple of years?
I think they did. I think they there was a lot of pre-snap movement that they've patternized and been able to force offenses to earn it. The percentages with which the shell. Two shell defenses, I think, across the league is about 40%, where it was about 25 like a handful of years ago. And so they're doing a good job, and there's ebbs and flows with that. It takes, a couple teams that really take advantage of a light box to have success, and then people to copy that and patternize that. And, the game ebbs and flows. But I would say that where the conversation 2 years ago was that offense was ahead of defense.
Yeah. Yes, and that's what I want to ask you about. You talk about pre-snap movement. When we talk about what you did, is it the timing of your pre-snap movement? What was your differentiator? You think that you kind of threw a big wrench into the entire system?
Well, I think there was some really, really, really fast guys that defenses were going to try to reroute. So you found ways for them to struggle to reroute, and I think it's both messing with defense's rules. There's a lot of people that have to communicate at one time. When one person motions, you change the strength, and three people are flipping around and stuff. You change the timing of that, and you're to me, like we've said, you're adapting to your players, and if you have an extreme skill set somewhere, gives you an opportunity to kind of lean into other things that teams aren't ready for. Then they prepare for it. Then you think of the next thing.
Man, I'm pumped to see what you do with Herbert. That's all I keep thinking of. Is just like what you're going to do with Herbert. His first play, okay, Tyrod Taylor got a golf tee shoved in his lung. Okay, that's what happened. Like 5 minutes before the game started. Just got here. Guy can't breathe. Herbert, you're starting. First play, right down the sideline. Runs a guy over, just full on, and then pops right back up, goes right into the huddle. And I think football fans, the huddle, I assume, and everybody was like, oh, shit. This guy isn't just like a pretty boy from Oregon, because the question was, can he do it? I'm excited to see what you do with him. Now, on that note, $87 million in cap space right now?
Yeah.
Wow. Look at you. Yeah. Wow. So you're in the bars here?
No.
You're doing all the backdoor free agency frenzy tampering?
We got some guys we got to re-sign first, and then we're going to hit free agency, so.
You're definitely sending some text, though, huh? How we feeling?
Nope.
$87 million? What's that, second most? You got the second most?
Yeah, people are sending you texts for sure.
Yeah.
How much money you got for me?
Third highest, third most. Good luck on that. Excited to watch you kind of do that. Yeah. And for you, Coach Harbaugh, how do you feel about the state of the Harbaugh-led Chargers? How do you kind of look back on it since you've got there to where you are now?
Good, but the thing that not good is that we're not playing our best football at the end of the season in those playoffs. So just that focus. I mean, to that better and then best in the elimination games.
What is the? Do you already have the mantra or motto for the next season?
Not yet. No. I mean, I always think those kind of come out natural as
really. Okay, so you don't have the three words.
How can you really? I mean,
people do. They do hustle, loyalty, respect. John Cena. That's what we're gonna do.
It'll come to us as al natural.
Just hits you anytime. Then do you like put it in your phone or something or write it down? Yeah. How's it work?
That just hits you when it hits you.
Okay, so you're not writing down any of your punchlines? You got to be. You got to think of something and be like, got to remember that. Holy shit. When I drop the golden goose line on Justin Herbert, they're going to love that. Or you standing at the podium and you're like, we got the golden goose, and then just go on, wow, golden gooses are interesting to think about, actually, and then go in that entire thing? Or are you writing those down like comedians would do?
No, we're just thinking about getting really good at football. And
that might be the motto.
Not lying. I'm telling you.
That might be the motto.
Yeah,
we're just thinking about getting really good. We're just thinking. Imagine Herb down there in the way. We're just thinking about getting really good at football. Okay, that's all we need here. Coach, I saw you warming up over there. Would you like to do the throw here for a $100,000 donation?
Sure.
Would you each like to take one, maybe? I don't know how many good arms we have.
I mean, he's played professionally at that exercise. I think
his name is on the
right.
You pointed that out.
Right.
Have you ever seen
amazing.
94 to 97?
Dude, that's a
4 years.
I just impact the city.
God.
Right.
Yeah, that much.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Legendary.
Who else is doing that? Nobody.
Okay, Coach, how old are you?
62.
Are you throwing every day?
Not every day.
Yeah.
We saw those videos of Pete Carroll running, throwing, doing all that. Are you that active at practice? We know you wear cleats.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a ball near, I'm going to pick it up and throw it.
Boom.
That's what you do.
Maybe
with the ball.
that's the.
That might be it.
There's a
pick
ball
it up
near,
and throw
pick it up
it.
and throw it. Obviously, we've seen you play catch with the warm-ups. We've seen you beat the shit out of Justin Herbert before the game. We still got the ball control. I like that. Coach, if you make it in that hole right there, $100,000 donation to a charity of your choosing here in the Combine Charity Challenge.
Move it back a little, maybe.
He was warming up. 62 years old.
First throw.
Head coach of the Chargers. Yeah, I am worried it's going to fall. So let's do this quicker than slower. Oh!
Yeah,
Okay.
we got another one. That was a warm up.
First one, a little low. Threw it in. 100,000.
Hey!
Coach, you're pissed about that first one. I know
He
it.
is.
Yeah, you were so right.
Man, came through.
100,000 is still good. Coach, it's still 100,000.
Yeah.
Coach, still 100,000.
We'll cut the first one.
It's good. Hey.
Dude, and it was a
cut
good
the first one,
miss. That was a good miss. That was in line. It was a hair low. You adjusted for the second rep. You know?
It was such a bummed out high five to Joe.
I know. It was like,
I felt bad.
You should be proud. You stood third.